guys. Today I just want to show you my collection, my tech collections so far. This might be a long video, but yeah, I just wanted to show you the tech so far. So, without further ado, let's grab our VHS tapes and let's dive in. Sorry, but it may be a little messy in your opinion, but this is my setup in my desk, so there may be just random wires here. Even though I use them, I don't know where to put them. Let's just shove them under my monitor. But first we can see we have an iPhone 6. It turns on. Yeah, that's me when I was a kid. Let me put that down. Sorry, it has to be dark, but yeah. So this is about it. Only one page. It turns on pretty cool. We also have the Google Pixel, which is my first and I think only Android phone I have here. It turns on. It's out of batteries. I have the charger right there, but I don't really have time to do that. And also, I have my favorite. This is the thing I use almost every day. My iPad 5 Mini. You can see its case is rough because this iPad is starting to get very old. And also I have this case since I probably got the iPads. So it's a 4-year-old rubber case, and you know how rubber gets when it gets old. It'll eventually fall off like that. But bigger chunks, you can see bigger chunks are falling off around the camera edges. I see it again in a new case. It just looks horrible. And I think the Android phone right there, the Google Pixel 8, I'm not completely sure. Up here, we can see an iPad 5. It's in bronze color. You can see back there. Can you see that? Yeah, it's gold. It turns on. It hasn't been set up yet, but the battery absolutely sucks, so I need to replace that. And so yeah. Up here, you can see it's a real old boy. This is an iPod Nano 2nd generation. You can see it's under construction because the headphone jack's popping out, and the top piece is wiggly, like that. It's wiggling out. I think I have to reassemble that at some point. I never really have the time for do that, but back here I have my console collection, which is part of my tech collection. So what we have here, a PS4, an Xbox Series S All Digital Edition, and a Wii back there, and also an Atari Flashback 2. It's a remake, but it has original games. Really nice. PS4, I have no idea if it works because I don't have the charger for it. But we will see it at some point. I'll probably show you guys if it does work. Half a wall. That's why. Or a wall. I should install that TV. Let's go up here. Well, technically this phone is dead, so I'll be right back when it is charging. Okay, that device is taking a real long time to actually charge. So let's get on with the next thing, which is this really old computer from 2001. This is my mother's computer, and yes, this thing still turns on. I use this as my DVD player. It's running Mac OS X or Mac OS 10. You can see right there it's running 10.4.11. Now, the design looks pretty cool, and also the keyboard looks really nice, and that is really old, so we just close that, and we can see we have another Mac right here. I'm not sure how old this is, but it's a Mac. I use that for iTunes, and this thing's not turning off. Okay, so it was a little weird, but we got this thing running. I can see we got iTunes. This is voice memos. We don't need that. But this iTunes still works, so that's pretty cool. It also has a DVD drive, but I don't use that anymore. I use the older one, which is under here. Oh, and my other thing is we have a camcorder right here, which I still have cassettes for these, actually. I still have video cartridges. Put that aside. It was getting a little dark, so I decided to turn on my light so we can see everything go better. We gotta have those things. And also, my one of my prized possessions, and you guys have seen this before, the iPhone 3 or the iPhone 3GS. I still have it, still turns on. Oh, still so nice, so nostalgic. Camera quality, as always, is great. Oh, we don't need to go there. The camera quality is always pretty cool. Look at that. Look at how wavy it is. That's cool. Also, the sound effects are amazing. Oh, it's so nice. So one of the oldest is the oldest Apple device actually Apple phone I have, because technically we have the iPod up there. So that's pretty cool. It's nice view right there. I just put that back right there. And and up here we have a similar phone collection. We have my battery collection. So you can see we have 2 batteries from an iPhone. This one is from an iPhone 6s. Now, conveniently enough, this battery came from the phone I'm filming with right now, and this battery came from an iPhone XS, my sister's phone, because it started to suck, and I think it was breaking her screen by inflating or something. I'm not sure, but we got those 2. We can put those back. Let's see the difference between those 2. All right, next is actually in a cabinet right here. So you can see we have a buttload of phones. This is the oldest phone one of the oldest phones I have, which is the Motorola Nextel i50SX, and this also still turns on. I'm not sure if it has a lot of charge left, but we can see. Oh, it does. Oh, well, it's on low battery. It sucks. Yeah, I mean, it has been. So what do I do? What happens if I press a button? I think it doesn't let you know. But you can see it turns on. Power it off. I have the trigger for it, don't worry. Now, I also, actually, no, let's talk about that later. But I have this. It's not quite a phone, but it's close to one. This is a Verizon MiFi. See, it says MiFi on the back. And this thing also does power on. Just power on. There we go. This thing kind of counts as phone. The only reason I count it is because it has a SIM card on the top, and it has a screen. And yeah, it's pretty much it. It's also from Verizon, which is a company that sells phones. So, it's so cool. It uses USB-C. I'm not sure how old this thing is. I can search that up. I also don't know its complete model, but it's beeping about something. I know it's loading. Yeah, this thing takes a while to load, so honestly, but I can show you like the menu. Yeah, here it is. No, we don't need to go there. We can go here. It's the menu, Wi-Fi menu, help, 0 devices, Wi-Fi, all of them. So yeah, it's so 100% so it will be YouTube. This, so we can just do this. You have definitely seen this in my previous video. This one, the TracFone, is the TracFone One Touch. I don't know what that says. The 825G, and this thing should have charge in it. It does activate. Yeah, I don't have that. But I do have menu, and I do realize I do have some nice tools. I have a calculator. Not sure how this calculator is gonna work. You put like 5, and let's just do times 2 equals. Does it? I'm not sure how this works. Okay. Just clear. Yeah, I'm not sure how to work this thing. Yeah, okay, so yeah. Very interesting. It's a really nice phone. I also have this lingo. That's what it's called. I forgot its complete model, but it's some sort of, a cheap translator that uses 3 A's. This was, this is actually this is actually one of the oldest things I have. One of the first things I met. But it tracks its time. I really took this everywhere just because it can tell the time. That's about it. It can translate voices. Like if I go here, I can go to English, Spanish, go to word. I'm not sure. Let's simple hello. I've done this a million times with hello. L-O. Hello, and then we press enter. This is hola. We can even make it say stuff. Hello. It's really funky. Hola. But yeah, it gets the job done. So, can we put in numbers? No, we cannot put in numbers. That's cool. And then we can just turn it off by pressing that button again. And that's about it. And also the controls are up here if you're wondering. And that's about it. So looks of it, it has finally charged. But if you're wondering what I've been trying to charge for the past few minutes, it is this: the iPhone SE first generation. These phones don't work anymore, but it's fun to have. So it's at 3% charged. Oh, you don't. Okay. Well. But yeah, it's about as cool as it is. We can see the camera quality. Oh, yeah, actually. No. I'm actually probably going to film this phone right now, so I think we can try and look at this quality right here. So, see you guys. Alright, we're here. And you can see my phone here, and that's also the thing is, it's on 2%. So, I think we should charge this thing before this thing dies. It's a 6S. It looks very similar to this phone without the case, but you can see this gets a little bit darker, and also this one has a white background thing. This one has a black. Yeah, that's about it. You can see the camera quality is pretty interesting, as you can see. But well, actually, I'm not really sure what the camera quality difference is, but we can see comparison. So you guys hold on for a sec. Alright, and we're back. So I'm charging this currently right now, so it doesn't die on me. Let's see what's next. What's next? Let me just reach back here. Let's reach out and hold Nick. Yes, and you probably have never heard of these things, but these are like Kindles. They're electric books, apparently. This thing's probably dead because I think it's it hasn't been charged in a while. If you reach back some more, we can see an underwater camera. Now this thing has something rattling inside because that's how you know it is broken. Yes, this thing has been broken for a long time. I'm trying to open it, trying to fix it, see what's going on, and there's rust inside. Oh my god. I tried. Yeah, there's rust inside, so if there's rust inside, it is not good. And also, another broken camera is another camcorder. The first camcorder I found, I accidentally over-voltanized, whatever. But this thing doesn't work. I'll probably maybe try and fix it by putting new components inside. But I'm sure they still sell those anymore. When we go back here, I have a lot of DVDs, but I'm not gonna bring them out. But what we do have, which is similar, is game discs. Game discs specifically to the PlayStation 2. Now you can see we got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and another one which looks like it's been out in the sun for 12 years. Is I can't even read what it says because I'm just calling it winning 11 because I cannot see what it says, but how damaged it is. But this there. We also have VHS. Now this is number 2 in Spanish of the Solar System, which I'm kind of wanting to listen to. And also, if you remember this thing, this was in my first video too. This was the VHS. the VHS I showed on the first video, and the videos after that. Well, now it's here, so you guys can see this thing again. Oh yeah, here it is. We got the VHS from the first video. Oh, nice. Let's see if anything's on it. It's just a shame. It's just a shame I don't have like the VCR, but I'll find one eventually. I'll shove that way back in there. And also, another Mac. This is a newer version. I'm not exactly sure what type this is, but it's very similar to my daily Mac, which is my Mac I use for school, which is under here charging. I had to put it out of the way. But it's kind of similar to this one, but I think they're different models. So I'm going to close this up. Okay, so I'm not sure if they're. Wait, actually, I do have probably one other thing right here. I need to show you. Yeah, here it is. This is very old. This is my mother's. It's an old Polaroid. Luckily, this thing still takes pictures. Look how nice that is. We also have like this weird thingy to put on the lens and stuff. So I'm not sure how much film is left on this thing, but this thing still works. I'm sure if you guys can look through this one. Oh yeah, you guys can. Yeah, look at that. So that just looks weird. So we're gonna turn this thing off. Doing this. And on my old, this is one of my Polaroids. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, we have to wait. For something. But I'll tell you about it later. But we can look back behind my monitor and we can see the controllers. I should show you. So we got the controllers to the Wii, the nunchucks and the actual remote, and we got the Atari Flashback 2's controller, which, like I said, is a remake but has original games on it, which is really nice. And also the remotes to the TV, go back there, and also remote to the Xbox. And don't have really anything for the PS4. It's just the PS4, really. But yeah, there's Bose speakers. I also should have told you, but I also have another iPhone SE just like this one right here. But that one's broken. I forgot to show you that, but I just wanted to tell you that it exists, but I can't really show you it because I don't really want to. I'm just lazy. So we have a nice camera back there. That's also pretty cool. But at the end of this, later when my sister's done doing her stuff, I'll show you what my oldest device or my oldest phone is, because I have it. It's the oldest phone I have. I'm not sure exactly how much it dates back, but it's the oldest phone I really have. And also, I'm using it for like a whole invention thing. Like I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with it. There's a bunch of other things I'm gonna do. So after my sister's done doing her stuff, I will show you what is going on. Alright, sorry guys, that took a very long time. That was because I decided it would take too long, so I just moved all my stuff into the room. So, but before I show you my oldest phone, I can just show you right here. Here is I'm actually not sure what this thing is called, but I'll put the name right here. It's very long, but you can see right here we have two of these things. So basically, you connect this is to test your landline. My dad got me this because what I'm working on over here. So this is my oldest device right here. This. Now it's hard to see, but this is a Siemens Gigaset 200. This thing was introduced in 1998. It was kind of a while ago. You can see this thing still turns on. You can yeah, luckily it still does. It still can make music. Sorry to tangle, but I've decided that I'm actually putting this back to its use. So I'm gonna actually install a landline here. We have another landline phone, so I'm gonna connect that to like my sister's room and this one to my room. It's gonna be very interesting. I also spent a lot of money on this simulator right here that cost me $106. It was the most I've ever spent. But luckily, I've got there's like a few things that are missing. We need this thing for some reason does not give a ringtone, but we'll fix it. Don't worry about that. But if we just look here and give this a test so you guys can see, pick up this thing. Oh, cool. You can just put in any button really, or it doesn't, or you don't even have to put any. You just press the call button like this. Windows in the tone. It does not give a ringtone, so that is a problem. We're gonna get a speaker, so I think we mostly got the system ready. Also, this thing is off its charger. It's just running off 2 AA batteries, but they're supposed to be rechargeable. These are, so we also get a few rechargeable batteries. Most of these would be kind of toast. For now, which is pretty cool. It's my oldest phone. I found this in Norway in like a thrift store or something like that. Said it, you know what? I'm taking this home. You know. Yeah, now it's gonna be a working phone again. Well, almost, but it will still work. Yeah, said it. Well, I also got this thing, which is pretty cool too. Well, it's been a nice video. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in another one.